Hey, welcome to this video. You arrived here. You're probably searching for a view of Ecom Wolf. I'll go over how it works. It'll be my 2 cents, whether I think it's a good use of your time. And if you'd like my free training, the number one simplest, fastest way to earn a full-time income from home, you can click the link below. You'll see my email opt-in page. Enter your best email. I could send you my free training if you want. Ecom Wolf, let's dive in. So what it is, basically, this is a coaching program that's going to teach you how to run a dropshipping business. Dropshipping, if you don't know, it's a very popular business model where you'd create a store on a platform called Shopify, list physical products on that store, and you could sell whatever you want to sell: fishing poles, cat food, fidget spinners, calculators, coffee mugs. It doesn't really matter. Of course, you'd research beforehand what products to sell, and and you'd source these products from suppliers in China or India. And when someone purchases, you'd get your supplier to ship it to your customer directly. And and once you have everything set up, your focus is really on customer service, branding, and marketing, getting as much traffic or eyeballs to your store as possible. That's what traffic means. And if you submit your information here, you'll be taken to her webinar, this page right here, and she's gonna talk about more of her strategy and a bit of her backstory as well. She talks about how she got a biology degree, but and still ended up working very menial, low-paying jobs that were didn't really that were also quite demanding. And I think a lot of people can relate to that. And she discovered e-commerce, and now apparently she's generating $62,000 a month in net profit. So now, a lot of courses teach drop shipping, but what makes Ecom Wolf unique is you'll learn where to find suppliers that have faster shipping times. So not from AliExpress, basically, which is what most courses teach, because you want fast shipping times to make your customers happy, and there are other reasons for that. You'll also be learning how to create your own brand once you find a product that's selling well for you. And I think that's where internet marketing is headed. It's really heading towards becoming a branding kind of space, because people like to buy from people these days. They don't like to buy from faceless, nameless websites anymore. So I like that she teaches branding. And finally, another thing that makes this program unique is for traffic generation. Yes, she covers Facebook like a lot of courses teach. But she also talks about the importance of diversifying your traffic sources. So also leveraging, places like Google ads and Pinterest ads. And I do think that's important because Facebook, yes, it is a good quality traffic source if you can figure it out, but it is also very dangerous to put all your eggs in one basket, especially since Facebook loves to shut down accounts. Don't ask me why they do, they just do. But now, as far as the curriculum of this program, you'll be learning, all this stuff basically. So how to set up your store on Shopify, which can be quite technical, to be honest. She'll go into all the technicalities. Also, how to make your store look pleasant to the eyes. So have a nice logo, a nice design, all that. How to conduct product research. So find which products are in demand that you can be profitable with and that aren't too competitive. Also, importing products using a software called Oberlo. How to write your product listings, fulfilling customer orders, where to source your products from, how to communicate with suppliers, outsourcing some of the work, which will help you scale your business. So you don't necessarily have to do all the nitty-gritty stuff forever. And then customer service, and of course she'll cover traffic as well. In addition to so that's the core training. In addition to the core training, you also get access to weekly live group coaching calls and a private Facebook community. Now, the price of this program is not cheap. It's $5,800 based on what I've read, but you'll need to actually get on the phone with one of her sales reps and confirm that with them. So don't quote me on that $5,800 figure, but it's not going to be cheap. Anytime you have to call a rep, it's going to be in the thousands of dollars. Not everyone can afford that, and not everyone wants to spend that kind of money on a course, right? But there's some good stuff in here. You can check it out if you want, if you have the money. She also has a YouTube channel where she offers lots of free training, so you can check out her YouTube channel as well. And she's quite big on Instagram too. So, but the question you need to be asking yourself is, do you want to start a dropshipping business in the first place? Because I think, you have to understand with dropshipping, the profit margins are very slim, between 10 and 25%. That's if you know what you're doing. And so because of that, you know, why is that, first of all? Well, the reason the profit margins are so slim is because you have all these costs. You have to buy the products, you have advertising, tools, and so these things add up, and you can only price physical products at a certain level. You can't charge $1,000 for a calculator. No one's going to pay that, just an example. And so because of that, the profit margins are very slim, which means you aren't making that much per sale, and you have to do lots and lots of transactions. And that adds a lot of complexity. It means you have to manually, deal with those transactions. It's a very manual business. You have to deal with all the customer service that comes with that. So to scale your business to, $5,000 to $10,000 a month in profit is actually quite difficult. There's many ways to do that, but I think drop shipping is one of the more difficult business models you can start. That's my personal opinion. I know there are people doing very well with drop shipping. It's a proven business model. It's been around for years and years. I just think in this day and age, there's simpler, more beginner-friendly business models, and also that don't require the startup costs. That's another thing. With the startup costs, if you don't have at least $5,000 lying around, then you can't start a drop shipping business. So also, it's not one of these businesses where you can start small and then gradually grow. You need to start kind of big already. That's another thing. So because of the low profit margins, the complexity, the how hands-on it is, and also the startup costs, it's not my favorite business model. That's my 2 cents, and you could take it for what it's worth. But look, maybe you're here not necessarily because you want to start a drop shipping store. Maybe you're just looking for a simple, reliable way to earn money from home. If that's the case, what I suggest is click the link below. You'll see my email opt-in page. And on your best email, I can send you my free training if you want. An alternative to drop shipping that is much simpler, much more beginner friendly, and where the profit margins are much, much higher. And that's it. So I hope you enjoyed this review. Hope to see you on the other side, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.